March 1st, 2025, Barclays Center, Brooklyn, New York. A night that has been months in the making. The energy inside the sold-out arena is palpable, a mixture of excitement, anxiety, and the unshakable feeling that something spectacular is about to unfold. Fans from around the world have gathered, their eyes locked on the squared circle where two champions are about to collide. The stakes couldn't be higher. In one corner stands Gervonta Tank Davis, the undefeated knockout artist with an aura of invincibility. He isn't just defending his WBA lightweight title, he's defending his legacy. With a perfect 30-0 record, including 28 wins by knockout, he has solidified himself as one of the most dangerous finishers in boxing. His path to this moment has been littered with fallen opponents, each one crumbling under the weight of his devastating power. Now, under the bright lights of the Barclays Center, he prepares to do it again. But standing in his way is Lamont Roach Jr., the reigning WBA super featherweight champion, a man eager to defy the odds and seize his opportunity on the biggest stage of his career. Roach has built his reputation on speed, technical precision, and unwavering determination. His 25-1-1 record, while impressive, lacks the highlight reel knockouts of Davis. But what he does possess is the skill, grit, and belief that he can shock the world. As the camera pans over the arena, chants echo through the air. The tension builds. Every fan in attendance, and the millions watching from home, knows that this isn't just another title fight. This is a defining moment for both men. Backstage, the contrast between the two fighters is striking. Gervonta Davis, draped in his custom fight gear, exudes an icy calm. His team moves around him, adjusting his gloves, whispering final words of encouragement, but he barely acknowledges them. His mind is already in the ring. Every breath is measured, every movement purposeful. The man who has knocked out some of the toughest fighters in the division shows no signs of nerves, only focus. Lamont Roach Jr., in his own locker room, is equally composed. His warm-up is sharp, deliberate. He knows what's coming. He understands that every expert, every fan, every commentator has counted him out, but that fuels him. This is his chance to rewrite the script, to prove that the fighter standing across from him is not invincible. His team speaks words of encouragement, reminding him to stay disciplined, to stick to the plan. As fight time nears, the roar of the crowd grows deafening. The lights inside Barclays Center dim. A hush falls over the arena, followed by an explosion of anticipation. The massive video screens flicker to life, highlighting Davis's greatest knockouts, moments that have left his past opponents unconscious. Sprawled across the canvas, the beat of his entrance music drops, and then he appears. Davis emerges from the tunnel, walking with a quiet, intimidating confidence. The fans erupt in a mix of cheers and chants of "Tank, Tank, Tank." His eyes never leave the ring. Every step feels like a march toward inevitable destruction. He climbs through the ropes, rolling his neck, his gloves tapping together rhythmically. Then comes Roach. His entrance lacks the theatrics of Davis, but his eyes burn with determination. This is his moment. He walks with purpose, absorbing the atmosphere, but never letting it shake him. The underdog, stepping onto the grandest stage of his life, knowing that this night could define his entire career. Both fighters stand across from each other, shadows stretching under the bright arena lights. The referee steps between them, issuing his final instructions. Neither man blinks. The crowd roars. The bell rings. The war begins. The arena is electric as the opening bell echoes through the Barclays Center. Both fighters step forward, eyes locked, calculating their first moves. Gervonta Tank Davis keeps his hands high, his posture relaxed but purposeful, immediately establishing his jab to gauge the distance.
Underneath that left hook, what a shot!
There's the jab.
Oh, goodness! What a right hand!
Jab, he's got to get back on that jab.
Lamont Roach Jr., stepping up in weight and into the biggest challenge of his career, isn't waiting to ease into the fight. Instead, he takes a small step forward, feinting with his lead hand, showing early signs of confidence. Davis flicks a quick jab, testing Roach's reaction time. but Roach slips it effortlessly and counters with a crisp right hand. It's not a heavy shot, but it lands clean, a message that he won't be intimidated by Tank's presence.
This man keeps himself tonight because he knows exactly where it's at.
Oh, man. Short up right through the center. He's making everything look.
The crowd murmurs in surprise. Davis smirks, unfazed, and circles to his left, keeping Roach guessing. He's patient, reading Roach's movement rather than rushing in. Roach stays disciplined, using his footwork to keep Davis at bay, bouncing slightly on the balls of his feet, always ready to pivot.
Second knock. And he may be spit all over.
Hurt his man. Now he's feeling comfortable with the timing. This comes right back.
Of being in the ring right.
The round continues at a measured pace. Davis begins feinting more, making small level changes, testing to see how Roach reacts. Neither man takes major risks, a classic feeling out round, but Roach looks sharper than many expected. The bell rings, and there's a subtle confidence in Roach's corner.
Right now, this is not a cakewalk for Lamont for him to look good.
He may be the underdog, but he's here to fight. Roach comes out faster in the second round, stepping forward behind a sharp double jab. He's not looking to trade recklessly, but he's definitely asserting himself more. Davis remains composed.
Being in the ring right now, this is not a cakewalk for Lamont for him to look.
There's a straight left that caught the intention of the Cuban.
Technique of Lamont Roach Jr. just too much. Roaring.
His guard tight, rolling his shoulders slightly as he studies Roach's movement. Davis inches forward, stalking, cutting the ring off, but Roach's footwork is keeping him just out of range. He's staying disciplined, pivoting away whenever Tank steps in, creating angles rather than allowing himself to be trapped.
And that's not really his game. He hasn't been able to get his hands going.
Davis lets a left hook fly, but Roach ducks under it smoothly, slipping to the side and firing a quick 1-2 in response. The speed is impressive. The crowd reacts with a murmur of appreciation. Roach isn't just surviving, he's making Tank work. Tank narrows his eyes. Enough testing. He lowers his stance slightly, then steps in with a sharp left to the body.
Right to the body. Big heavy punches that were missed by Davis.
Snap.
The impact is audible, and for the first time, Roach flinches slightly, the first real sign of Tank's power. Before Roach can retreat, Tank follows up with a stiff jab, pushing Roach backward just as the bell rings. Roach winces but stays composed, nodding to himself as he returns to his corner. He won the round in activity, but Tank has started touching him up.
Now from Roach and get back to the outside. I don't know if he has it.
And from all those power shots. Different energy systems.
Beautiful uppercut.
But that's boxing right there. That's just pure ability.
I think he is making a statement, regardless if he gets the knockout.
Davis, now warmed up, steps into round 3 with more urgency. He's still patient, but his movements are more aggressive, his head movement sharper as he begins closing the distance. Roach flicks his jab, but Tank slips it beautifully, stepping inside and launching a left hook. It lands. Roach takes it well, but immediately fires back with a counter right, showing his resilience.
Big shot by Davis in spectacular fashion. Another big, heavy shot.
The crowd is on edge. This is the first real power exchange of the fight. Tank's confidence grows. He starts cutting angles better, forcing Roach backward, feinting with his left, setting traps. Roach stays composed, but he's moving more now, trying to avoid getting pinned on the ropes. Davis stays right in front of him, applying measured pressure. A step-in jab, followed by a sharp right to the body. Roach exhales sharply. The power difference is becoming more obvious, but Roach isn't backing down. Just before the bell, Roach throws a sneaky check left hook as Davis advances. It lands. Tank eats it, but doesn't even blink. The crowd is buzzing. This is turning into a fight. Roach senses an opportunity. He starts round 4 more aggressive, putting together quick combinations instead of just single shots. Davis, still stalking, takes his time, but Roach seizes the moment. Boom. A 3-punch combo lands flush. A jab, a straight right, and a follow-up left hook. Davis smiles, but it's not just a cocky smirk. He respects the shot.
What was that right hand set up by Sean?
Beautiful jab.
The jab.
Yes, sir. Roach stays sharp, stepping to the side instead of retreating straight back. He's using intelligent movement, creating angles to stay unpredictable. Davis resets, rolling his shoulders, still advancing. The round continues with Roach outworking him in volume, but Davis looking more and more dangerous every time he gets close. With 10 seconds left in the round, Davis throws a wild left hook, missing, but immediately reloads with an uppercut that just grazes Roach's chin.
How much? Underneath that left hook.
Bell rings. Roach just had his best round yet. The question is, can he keep this up? Davis turns up the aggression. No more waiting, no more analyzing. He steps forward with purpose, cutting the ring off much faster than before. Roach tries to jab his way out, but Tank walks right through it, closing the gap with a sudden burst of speed. A left hook from Davis just misses, but his follow-up left uppercut to the body lands flush.
Oh! What a shot!
There's the jab.
Oh, goodness. What a right hand.
Underneath that left hook. Oh! What a shot!
Jab, he's got to get back on the jab.
Straight left, Gamboa coming forward, he eats a straight left. And Davis opening up.
Roach immediately reacts. His stance stiffens for a split second. That hurt. Davis sees it. He steps in closer, pressuring Roach against the ropes. Roach moves laterally, clinches smartly, and tries to buy time. But Tank is making him work now. Davis stays patient, but his punches are heavier, meaner. With 20 seconds left in the round, Davis lands a crushing left to the ribs, then whips an uppercut through Roach's guard.
Big straight left, a couple big shots. Davis trying to finish up.
Roach stumbles slightly, but quickly regains his footing. The bell rings, but the momentum is shifting. Tank is starting to take control. The fight is heating up, and neither man is backing down. Lamont Roach Jr. is fighting smart, using his footwork and precision to keep Gervonta, Tank Davis from completely taking over.
This is not a cakewalk for Lamont for him to look good.
Roach's counterpunching is sharp, and his ability to read Tank's movement is keeping him in the fight. Davis, however, is now in full stalker mode. He's not just throwing wild punches, he's setting traps, inching closer with every feint, forcing Roach to react. Midway through the 6th, Roach lands a crisp counter right. It lands flush on Davis's jaw, snapping his head back for the first time in the fight.
Keeps himself hurt his man. Now he's feeling comfortable with the timing. This comes right back.
Of being in the ring right now.
The Barclays center gasps in shock. Tank blinks, his feet steady. He nods. He acknowledges the shot, but doesn't show any sign of distress. If anything, he looks more focused now. Roach, energized, throws a flurry left, right, left hook. The crowd roars as he forces Davis backward for the first time.
Underneath that left, right next to me. Stood up with a towel in his hand. This fight is over.
Lamont the Reaper, roll!
The underdog is standing his ground, but Davis doesn't panic. He's calculating, waiting, patient. He baits Roach into stepping in again and fires back with a brutal counter left to the ribs. Roach winces but doesn't back down. The 7th round continues at a blistering pace, a war of attrition.
Right to the body. Big, heavy punches that were missed by Davis.
Snap now from Roach and get back to the outside. I don't know if he has it.
And almost power shot.
Davis's power is becoming a factor, even though Roach is landing clean punches. Tank shots are heavier, meaner, more damaging. Roach throws a quick combination, jab, straight right, left hook. Davis evades, then boom. A devastating counter left to the body. Roach's body stiffens for a moment, his knees bending ever so slightly, but he bites down on his mouthpiece and keeps moving. The bell rings. The fight is reaching its breaking point.
Different energy systems.
Beautiful uppercut. But that's boxing right there. That's just pure ability.
I think he is making a statement, regardless if he gets the knockout.
Davis comes out different now. No more slow stalking. No more testing. He knows he's in control, and now he's looking to end it. He corners Roach early, forcing him to the ropes. Roach tries to escape with lateral movement, but Tank cuts him off masterfully, pivoting to keep him trapped. Then it happens. Boom. Davis explodes with a left uppercut. The punch lands flush under Roach's chin, snapping his head back. Roach goes down.
By Davis in spectacular fashion. Another big, heavy shot.
The crowd jumps to its feet. Roach is on his knees, gloves on the canvas, blinking rapidly. His chest rises and falls as he takes deep breaths, trying to clear the fog. The referee stands over him. 1, 2, 3, 4. Roach shakes his head, grits his teeth, and forces himself up at the count of 8. The referee looks into his eyes. He's wobbly, but he's fighting on. Davis pounces the moment the referee waves them back in. He throws a left hook, a right cross, then another uppercut. Roach is in survival mode, clinching, bobbing, weaving, trying to survive the onslaught. The final 10 seconds of the round feel like an eternity as Davis keeps pressing, but Roach somehow, someway, makes it to the bell. The crowd erupts. He's still standing, but for how much longer? As the round begins, Roach is still feeling the effects of that knockdown. His legs aren't fully under him, and Tank knows it. But here's the thing about Roach. He refuses to quit. Despite the damage, he grits his teeth and starts throwing again.
Another big, heavy shot. Davis, big straight left, down.
What was that right hand set up by Sean?
Beautiful jab.
The jab.
The Barclays Center is on fire as Roach launches a desperate, rapid-fire combination. Jab, jab, right hand, left to the body. The punches aren't stopping Tank's advance, but they're showing his heart. Davis doesn't rush. He's watching, calculating, waiting. Then, with perfect timing, he explodes forward, slipping Roach's right hand and smashing a left hook to the ribs. Roach stumbles slightly, but keeps his footing. The crowd senses it. This fight is nearing its end. Roach's punches have lost their snap. He's still moving, still throwing, but Davis is walking through them now. Then, Tank digs in a monstrous left to the body. Roach stumbles. For the first time in the fight, Roach is visibly hurt. His mouth hangs open, his legs shaky. Davis smells blood. He backs Roach into a corner and unleashes a brutal combination. Left hook, right cross, left uppercut. Roach's head snaps back, but somehow he's still standing. The referee is watching closely now. Another body shot. Roach gasps.
How much?
Underneath that left hook,
A straight left, Gam.
Davis keeps up the pressure, not letting Roach breathe. The only thing keeping Roach upright is sheer willpower. Roach comes out, barely able to lift his gloves. His face is swollen, his body battered, but he refuses to go down. Davis sees the end. He presses forward, backing Roach against the ropes. Boom! A massive uppercut from Tank. Roach wobbles. The crowd gasps. Will the referee stop it? Davis steps in with a looping left hook. Roach barely dodges, but his legs are unsteady. Tank lands another shot to the ribs, and Roach stumbles again. The bell saves him. Roach limps back to his corner. One more round to go. But can he even make it there? Davis storms out of his corner, determined to finish the job. Roach tries to keep him away with jabs, but they have no power left. Then it happens. Boom! A left hook from Davis lands flush.
Bull coming forward, he eats a straight left. And Davis opening up.
Roach's legs buckle boom. A right cross snaps Roach's head back. His balance is gone. Boom! A final uppercut detonates on Roach's chin. Roach crashes to the canvas. The referee doesn't even start the count. He waves it off immediately. It's over. Gervonta Tank Davis has done it again. a brutal last-round KO to retain his WBA lightweight title.
Big straight left, a couple big shots. Davis trying to finish up.
There's the jab.
The Barclays Center explodes. What a fight! Gervonta Tank Davis delivers yet another electrifying knockout, proving why he's one of boxing's most feared finishers. But let's not overlook Lamont Roach Jr. He showed incredible heart, sharp counterpunching, and resilience, pushing Tank deeper into the fight than many expected. With this victory, Davis remains undefeated, 31-0, 29 KOs, and solidifies his dominance. The question now, what's next? Will he chase undisputed status at lightweight? Or could super fights against Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, or Vasily Lomachenko be on the horizon? His power makes him a nightmare for anyone, but will a true equal finally emerge? As for Roach, despite the loss, he proved he's world-class. Does he stay at lightweight and take on contenders like Frank Martin or William Zepeda? Or return to super featherweight and chase unifications? One thing is clear, both men earned respect tonight, but with Davis delivering yet another statement finish, the boxing world is left wondering, who can stop him? Who should Tank fight next? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's talk boxing. Until next time, peace out.